What's going on, Major Taylor? It's your boy, Brother Bill. I'm full from the convention, but there's something I wanted to share with everybody, and we'll talk about the convention a little bit later. This was our largest convention to date. Thank you to the North Carolina Major Taylor Cycling Club. They truly went all in to give us the best event ever. But one of the things that happened, we had an award ceremony. And we had the chance to acknowledge a young man who has done something that no one else has done, and he's setting the groundwork for other Major Taylor clubs across the country to do the same thing. If you are a part of the Major Taylor Advocacy Committee, you know that there are a couple of things that we're working on this year. One is our friends at the Bronzeville Trail Task Force. They have initiated a project to get Major Taylor street signs in every city that he raced in. And the Advocacy Committee for Matika will take on that project as we move forward. Last year, I met a young man in Detroit when I went to the League of American Bicyclists cycling advocacy training class to get my LCA. This young man that I met, Marco Speaks, is a part of the Michigan Advocacy Committee. And Marco has done something that no other Major Taylor organization or member has done ever. My man Marco is a trailblazer. And what he was able to accomplish in the great state of Michigan is Michigan is the first state to sign into law the very first Major Taylor Day. I believe it is September 23rd. Every year they will acknowledge Major Taylor. So big round of applause for Marco. If you were at the convention, you had a chance to see when we presented the award, but Marco was not able to join us. So if you can see this, it is the Trailblazer Award for 2026 to Marco Speaks. Marco just did an amazing job getting this done, and we wanted to acknowledge him, and we wanted to share this award with Marco. So I'm gonna let Marco say a few words.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Well deserved.
I want to start by expressing my sincere gratitude to the Major Taylor International Cycling Alliance for this incredible honor. I want you to know that this recognition means the world to me, and to our organization, and to every person who helped make Major Taylor Day a reality in the state of Michigan. When we set out to secure a gubernatorial proclamation honoring Marshal Walter Major Taylor, we knew we were not just asking for a piece of paper, we were asking an entire state to look at a man who was the fastest cyclist on the planet in 1899, who was the first Black American world champion in cycling, who achieved international fame decades before other Black athletic pioneers. And to say this man deserves to be remembered not someday, now. And Michigan said yes. Governor Gretchen Whitmer issued that proclamation establishing September 15, 2025 as Major Taylor Day in Michigan. It's the first gubernatorial proclamation honoring Major Taylor in any state in the entire country. Michigan led the way, and I'm deeply proud of that. I want to acknowledge the coalition that made this possible. Frank W. Irvin III, Bobby Lawrence, Robert Kozlowski, the League of American Bicyclists, the League of Michigan Bicyclists, the Ann Arbor Bicycle Touring Society, Bike Friendly Kalamazoo. These organizations and individuals stepped up with letters of support, with their voices, with their credibility. They believed, as I do, that Major Taylor's legacy belongs to all of us. I also want to acknowledge my board and our team at Major Taylor Michigan Cycling Advocacy. Jason Gilmore, Caroline Moricross, Stephen Mertz, Scott Benson, Tim Springer, David Bonner. These are the people who keep the wheels turning every single day. Now, let me tell you why this matters beyond a proclamation. At MTMCA, we named ourselves after Major Taylor for a reason. We are not a cycling club, we are an economic mobility organization. In Detroit, 1 in 3 households does not have access to a personal vehicle. In Detroit Public Schools Community District, chronic absenteeism stands at 61%. As a result, the primary driver is a lack of reliable transportation. These are not inconveniences, these are economic emergencies. Every program we build, from Stride and Glide, our balanced bike literacy program for pre-K through 3rd grade, to Bicycle Safety Town at Michigan Science Center, to our Bikes for Employees, a revolving loan fund for working adults who repay us through payroll deductions. Every single one is designed to put the bicycle to work as a tool for economic mobility and workforce access, not recreation, transportation. Major Taylor understood something that the world is still catching up to. The bicycle is not a toy. It is a vehicle of freedom. In 1899, that bicycle carried him past every barrier that American racism put in his path. In 2026, we are putting bicycles in the hands of Detroit workers and Detroit children so they can ride past the barriers in theirs. That is why this award carries so much weight. The word Trailblazer is not one I take lightly. Major Taylor was the Trailblazer. He blazed the trail. What we are doing at MTMCA is widening it so that more people can ride through. And we are just getting started. We are now actively consulting and advising organizations across the country on how to replicate Major Taylor Day in their own states. Michigan was the first. It will not be the last. Major Taylor's legacy deserves recognition in every state in this nation, and we are committed to making that happen. So to the Major Taylor International Cycling Alliance, thank you for this international recognition. To Major Taylor himself, we are still riding in your wheel tracks. And to every family in Detroit who has been told that the bicycle is not for them, I want you to know it is. It has always been, and we are going to prove it. Thank you.
Wow, Markham, again, it's an honor to present that award to you. I've learned so much talking to you. I had never heard of bike buses or work buses. And I find myself now when I'm walking through Chicago sharing that information with communities, and people are looking at me with this look of, wow, we never thought of it that way. And so here at Matika, we have our cycling advocacy committee that you are a part of. And this is one of the lifts that we're taking on to help other Major Taylor clubs across the country to help bring this to reality of a Major Taylor Day. As well as with our getting the major street signs in all of the cities that he raced in. So again, thank you so much for everything you did. You blazed the trail so the rest of us can follow what you've done to make it a success. So again, thank you so much, and congratulations on behalf of becoming the 2026 Trailblazers from the Major Taylor International Cycling Alliance. Congratulations.
Thank you.